EPE is a 100% Australian-owned, veteran-owned and operated company. We've been working with defence and law enforcement community for over 20 years. We're really proud that we provide great protective systems and capabilities to our first-line practitioners to keep the men and women at the front edge safe. You know, we're at Land Forces for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's a great way to engage with the end user in the main. So you've got military and other both Australian and international representation here, which is good. It's also a really good opportunity to engage with other partners of Australian industry to try and build our partnership arrangements with other Australian companies, small and medium, and obviously talk to our primes as well, which we've been working with extensively on a couple of current and future projects. EPE's strengths when we work with defence is the fact, in the first and foremost, is the fact that 75% of our members are ex-defence personnel. So we have a really good understanding of the capabilities that are required and what the actual practitioner needs on the ground to do their job as the best they possibly can. The second thing is we have a good Australian industry story. We are in the main representing a lot of international companies and trying our best to modify those the capabilities that we provide to improve and increase the Australian industry content and the Australian industry participation in the development of those capabilities. We also provide 100% Australian trained capability to bring those elements into the forces, and we have a sustainment and through-life support functionality in Australia that brings all of that through-life support for all of those capabilities onshore. One of the new strengths EPE offers to defence is the development of a test and evaluations platform and facility for both the unmanned ground vehicles and unmanned aerial systems. Australia doesn't have one of these at the moment, and we're working closely with Defence to align our standards to make sure that the capabilities that we're offering into the programs are already pre-certified within Australian standards to better our opportunities and better the capability moving forward. There's some wonderful opportunities coming up in some of our focus areas, in particular the counter-improvised explosive device capabilities and the counter-explosive ordnance disposal capabilities. We're really focused on that for unmanned systems in particular for those threat areas, but for any number of other threat areas as well, including drones, counter-drones and the like. But we're really focused on unmanned systems, sensor integration and making sure we simplify the offering with the highest possible quality for the best possible effect. We've been really happy with our engagement and our growth as a result of serving the defence industry. I think the biggest hurdle for EPE in our engagement with defence at the moment, we've been really successful and quite proud to secure a number of innovation hubs. Just the transition of those innovation hub technologies, cutting edge technologies, into programs of record as part of a funded program. So we've done really well, and we're developing and continuing developing. We just need the transition plan to be a bit clearer, but it's been great so far. From a COVID perspective, we've been very lucky. Obviously we live in Australia, which is magnificent at the corner of the world, but from a company perspective, we've had a growth in staff at around 20–25%. We've also had a growth in income about the same. So it's been a really positive period for us. It's also allowed us to change some of our engagement strategies and provide some different training platforms which should be utilised into the future, enhancing the ability to do remote and get additional training to the practitioner as well as the face-to-face training.